In recent memory, probably the craziest ending I've seen to a hockey game. It did not look like it went in. Honestly, it looked like Vasilevsky had another great save. Game 4 in Tampa Bay was honestly phenomenal. What an ending to a great game. Another crazy overtime winner for this Cup Final Series. Kadri was the hero tonight for the Avalanche. Let's break down how the game went. Scoring for the Bolts started off very quickly with Anthony Cirelli scored within the first 30 seconds after a weird rebound. Towards the end of the first period, Tampa Bay had a huge power play and all the momentum. It seemed like they were going to go up 2-0, but the Avalanche were able to kill the penalty and hold it to 1-0 deficit going into the second. Nathan MacKinnon had a power play goal. He made it 1-1. This was such a cool goal. I jokingly think he's so good he doesn't even need to use his stick to score. All the goals in this whole game were so weird. He was trying to fend off the defenders and they spun him around and the puck just ricocheted right off the back of his skate and into the net. But then quickly right after, Victor Hedman, he had a goal. He swiveled all the way down. He had this weird awkward backhand shot from the face-off circle. Another thing too is he had to shoot it because he was tripping. It went through stick side. Kemper wasn't able to get the stop, so Hedman gave the Bolts all the advantage back as they were leading 2-1 on a weird shot. Then Cogliano tied it in the third, 2-2. The game kind of lulled us to sleep a little bit because it was so low scoring. But then at the same time, great display of defense and goalie stops this whole game. Even though, yes, Vasilevsky led in the final goal. Wonderful game by him. There were a lot of breakaways and a lot of opportunities for both teams to score. But Kemper was able to get some stops, and then Vasilevsky snag it out of the air with his glove. He had a lot of great stops tonight. After a wonderful performance like that, it's almost a little heartbreaking to see them lose. For Andre alone, there's a lot of good things that came out of this game. After the 7-0 loss, he as a goalkeeper has been able to turn it on a lot better in this series. The final minutes of the third period and overtime showed for that. The Avalanche could have put it away within the first minute of overtime, but he had so many glove saves. The goalies both had pretty phenomenal games, even though they let some goals go by them, and 5 goals total were scored tonight. But then Nazem Kadri was the overtime winner here. It was just a line shift, and he got the puck in the middle, and he was bull rushing to the net. Someone was able to pass it up front to him as he was on the fly, and somehow it just slipped right under Vasilevsky's arm. The puck was so quick on his little just short side shot that it wedged itself in between the bar and the net. It was so weird. Not even the announcers knew how to call it. The announcers were like, oh, what a save by Vasilevsky, because he was laying sideways and it looked like he stopped the puck and then fell over and just laid on the puck to kill it. It was just like when Patrick Kane scored for the Blackhawks forever ago. And there's just so much confusion, hey, did he score? Did he score? The Avalanche started to celebrate, and then they had to go to the booth and look at it, and the officials had to be like, the goal is good. In recent memory, probably the craziest ending I've seen to a hockey game. It did not look like it went in. Honestly, it looked like Vasilevsky had another great save, but somehow it snuck right under that arm side. Now the Avalanche are up 3-1 with an opportunity to try to put it away at home. Tampa Bay's got a tough hill to climb. Maybe they can get back in this series. I don't know, but we'll have to see for Game 5. Kadri said the hardest one to win is the last one, so we'll just have to see after this game, and they have all the momentum in the series as they're up 3-1. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great night.